Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hopefully that mic wasn't making too much noise there. Long day already. Did a job interview, tried to get a birth certificate for the baby. Let's see if Twitch is sending data to Twitch. There we go. Hopefully everyone can see it on Twitch, everyone can see on YouTube. We are streaming. And we got a nice plane coming over. It is, let's see what time we got. I think I've got early morning. This flight usually takes off 4 in the morning, but we're going to take off probably 5. We'll get an early sunrise landing down in Oman. So we're at Bahrain International Airport in Muharraq, Bahrain, and we're going to be flying down to Muscat International Airport in Muscat, Oman. Originally, I was planning to do this flight in the A339, the A330-900neo. I don't have a livery for the Airbus A320. I believe this flight is usually flown. Let's just check. Usually flown in the 737-200, Oman Air 658. But we're going to be using now, hopefully, heavy duties mod to Zibo Studios Boeing 787-10. So fingers crossed that that works. Can't swallow. We're gonna see if it works. I have not had much luck with the 787. And the heavy division mod. And if this doesn't work, we'll back out and try to fly. We'll set it up, just do Gulf Air. We'll do the Gulf Air A320 flight down to Oman. This is leg 80 of the world tour, by the way. So let's get inside the plane. We have our lights on, so we're gonna make sure. It's gonna be really hard because it's been a while since I've been in the Boeing. So making sure the parking brake is set. And we can do the battery switch on. Let's see, where is the battery switch? I believe this is going to be the battery switch right here. On. APU generator is off. APU master knob off. Oh, APU generator is off. That's that. Okay. External power. That means on. The external power, where are you? Maybe we just do it like this. On. Sounds right. Landing gear is... Let's see, where is the landing gear knob? In this plane. Somewhere. It should be down. Can I get some floodlights? Oh, that's very cool, Mad Max. Yeah. We are about to fly, hopefully fly in the 787 from Heavy Division. And good, James, good to hear that you have worked out the nav computer on the A320. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. What is going on? You guys having trouble watching over on Twitch? Showing my bitrate looking really bad over there. Looks fine for me on my end. Oh. Now I just gotta master the autopilot. Yep. Okay, so it's saying... Well, you guys let me know. Let me know on what it's looking like on Twitch. I don't know why it's acting all silly over there. Alright. But we are good on YouTube, looks like. Twitch, I got the wrong title. Well, not the wrong title, but we gotta change it to the Boeing 787-10. You're frozen. Oh, looks like it should be good now. It's saying it's just under 6,000 or 6 megabytes per second. So let me know. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Hey, Florencia Adams, welcome to the stream. Florencia is over on YouTube. How are you doing? Busy day for me, and Flight Simulator has been acting a pain. We couldn't get the A330 to work. Couldn't get it to load in. So I'm gonna, hopefully, we're gonna struggle through setting this plane up because I usually don't set it up. I don't know where anything is in this plane. Give me the 737, I could probably figure it out because I flew that plane about 100 times back in X-Plane. Alright, speed brakes lever, engine fuel controls are at cutoff. That's right there. Fuel pump switches are off. I think that's up here. Give me the fuel pump switches. Engine instruments, anti-ice controls auto, window heating as required. Altitude setting. We just go like this. Altitude setting. I'm not sure if they have auto altitude setting on this plane. This is what happens when you don't fly this plane a lot. That's altitude setting. Yeah, but we should probably start getting our IRS lined up. Yeah, I'm pretty good for Florencia. There's a lot going on today, so finally able to get into the sim. Baby pooped about 6 times already, so I've been changing diapers. Seems like I sit down for 5 seconds and have to change another diaper. But went in and did an interview to switch to a local yard horse job at Miller Brewery through our trucking company. And we'll be starting there on the 17th, so I'm actually going to have another 11 days off here, or 10 days off to stream excessively. And then I'll be working nights, possibly 12 hours a night, for 5 days a week. And altitude setting, where is everything on this plane? Alright, so you can see the time to align right there for the IRS, the nav. Just trying to find where everything is here. Okay, there's our barometer. Barometer, I believe we can... How do we change it? Like that, okay. Like I said, been a while since I've flown in this plane. It hasn't been that messy yet, but now it's starting to get a little messy. Milk is starting to come in. Did a little topping off with formula right now to help with dehydration and stuff. Alright, let's get the passengers coming on and we'll figure the rest of this junk out. Hopefully not take too long to get up in the air. 39,000 is our cruise. Flight time just over an hour. Looks like we got a fully loaded plane. We do have... I don't think I have any boarding music. For Oman. I'll just play it. Oh, I do. Well, that will actually be convenient. Probably have that custom safety brief. Oh, Oman. Okay, but we're gonna do something else here, so I'm not gonna have that pop up. But you'll see what I'm gonna do. So let's turn off Spotify for now. Let Oman air. The passengers come on board. Alright, so seatbelt signs. Where the heck are these things? Nav logo, so nav light on, logo light on. I don't need to flood that much. Let's see. Oh, passenger signs. Oh, we'll go off for now. What other signs do we have? Do we have fuel quantity? We're gonna go on the flight computer, see what we have. This is heavy divisions mod to it. Oh. Let's see what is all involved. Okay, heavy, IRS menu. Okay, we did that. Payload manager. I think we can change this. So what we're gonna do, fuel on board we need today 14,636. We need payload in kilos. Luckily it's in kilos, because that's what I usually go. 37.8. Execute. It's a little weird how it's saying pounds, but it's loading us up. Gross weight. Now I think these are, oh no, they're still in kilograms. I think there's a way we can set it which way we want it. I'll make sure it does match in game. Awesome. Perfect. Alright. Back, LNAV debug. I don't know what that means. Configuration. Brief filled. Sorry. From a kingdom to a sultanate. Oh, what do you mean by that? Oh, our flight. Yep, Kingdom of Bahrain, I believe, and the Sultanate of Oman. Yes. Alright, let's try to put this stuff in. We're going to manually put it in. I think there's probably a way we could go. Correct, but we're going to do it old school. Flight plan, cruising, or cruising system. That's our cost index. It's 1.5. Center of gravity is 23.6. Zero fuel weight. Just double check. Zero fuel weight is 174.5. Change that. That change everything. Not what I wanted to do. See, now I gotta kind of start over there. Okay. Don't do that. There's our fuel on board. See, it just changed our payload again. Execute. All right. Zero fuel weight. Just keep it there. Reserves. I'm not even gonna mess with that. Everything else looks good. All right. Thrust limitations. Flaps. Alright, where am I here? I need a little bit more of a background on this because, again, I just don't fly this plane enough. Hydraulic engine pumps. Okay, that's all a little bit later. Flaps. I think flaps usually do 10. Works. Oh. Right, origin today is Oscar Bravo Bravo India. Going to Oscar Oscar Mike Sierra. Haroon. Let's see. Haroon Rasul. Yep, love from Oman. Don't usually see YouTubers flying to Oman. Yeah, I've flown there a few times. I can't remember if I flew in Flight Simulator before, though. What is a flight path? We're going to be doing it right now. I'll pull that up. The flight path, actually, our waypoints are in the above my head, in the over there, in the middle of the screen, in the overlay. All right, that's what we need. Go performance, execute. I think we can do legs now. Right, route. Next page. That's what we want. All right, so I'll pull up the flight plan, or I'll pull it up on NavGraphs for you guys. So let's see what it looks like. And there it is. That's the flight. And I'm gonna start putting it into the computer. But first we're gonna go to Turbo. Alright, direct to Turbo, then to Airway, Mike 677. Via, this is an Airway. I believe, okay. I don't know why we got a discontinuity yet. View tab. I'm not too confident about this flight. Okay, there we go. Just because I have no idea how to do this plane. Lima 223, Airway to Kipak. Then Kipak, we're going to take Lima 313, again an Airway. These contain multiple waypoints. Take that to Tardy. And from Tardy, we're going to take Airway November 629. And we're going to take that to Muscat. Finally, I think that's it. Then we'll just go activate, execute, previous page. I might be able to do a route request actually. Let's just check our. I think is a way to plan. Oh, plan. I think if we just go that. That's not working. Alright, I don't know why it's not showing me my flight plan. Kind of annoying. Where is my flight plan? Why is it not showing it? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna have to hope that it's right. Departure, let's get our clearance. Are we not gonna be able to get clearance? There we go. Doesn't look like they're going to give us IFR clearance, so what we will do is we'll get the taxi, depart straight out.
Bahrain ground, Gulf Air 65.
See where we're going.
Request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out.
Flight route is perfect, thank you. It's same as real. Yeah, it is. And I meant what countries the flight goes over. The flight is going to go over, if you can see it. We're not going to go over Qatar, but we're going to go across the United Arab Emirates. We're probably going to fly right over Dubai. That's why I picked this flight, or this flight plan. The other flight plan, we'd actually fly a little bit further south. And then we're going to fly into Oman. So we're just going to be crossing the UAE and Oman today.
Taxiing hold, short runway.
All right, 30 left. So departure, 30 left. Execute. Let's look at the route. There we go. It's in there. Legs. Okay. Yep, no problem. I hope it looks good. I hope the mod still works. Alright, we're gonna kind of turn this dome light down. Sorry this is taking so long. Just trying to figure out where everything is before we get too far in this flight. Hoping we can land the plane. Okay, passengers are boarding. Good. Alright, so seatbelt sign. Fuel quantity check. We have 14,600 kilograms. Engine throttle is idle. Idle. Engine area clear. Well, we'll do that once we get there. Auto brake setting is RTO. Now that's something I do remember from the Boeing. Yaw damper on. Where is the yaw damper? I'm used to it being up here somewhere. That's on the 737. Let's see if we can find it. If you guys know where it is on this plane, feel free to tell me. Yaw damper, where are you? Not down here, is it now? Wide slope inhibit. Yeah, sure, what's your full name? Alright, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna flight assistant. No, not that, flight assistant. What I want is, well, let's turn this off because the co-pilot will stop the pushback early. I want our checklist. Okay, battery switch, external power, fuel pumps on. We'll do that before we do you. Nothing about the yaw damper. Alright, well, like I said, this is not going to be the most, it's not a study level at all anyway, so you don't have the yaw damper. I don't think it'll really affect anything. The yaw damper up there? Oh. Alright, let's keep going. Fly-by-wire setting. I have no idea where we're going to check that. Hydraulic engine pumps on. Alright. Well, what we're going to do first is we're going to... Yep, that's what we want. Look like we can do anything with those. Those are not usable. Electric C1 pump. What in the heck? Those seatbelt signs on. C1. Be somewhere in here. Can't find it. Alright. So AC packs 1 and 2 are on. And they're not functioning. Equipment cooling. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that isn't functional still. Fuel pumps on, so let's do that. Fuel pumps. And startup clearance. Alright, so we're going to turn on the APU to on. Well, I think we actually have to go. Yeah. We go start first. Alright. I'm not very confident about that turning on anything. Yep, but I do hear something going on. If we go back here, we should be able to see the exhaust for the APU. I hear it. I see it a little bit. Alright. Valencia, Carolina, Louise, Abigail, Victoria, Savannah, Alice, Valerie, Georgia, Charlotte, Edith, Madeline, Renee, Anna, Bianca, Sophia, Elizabeth, Theodora, Beatrice, Helen, Caitlin, Veronica, Rose, Beulah, Laura, Anastasia. That's a long name. Alright, let's see. Mad Max. Is this the Dreamliner version of the 787? Yes, it is. It's the 10. Yaw damper is on overhead panel. Do you play X-Plane 11? Yes, Haroon, I do play, or I did play X-Plane 11. I still have it installed. And I flew the Zibo's 737-800 mod all the time, so I am familiar with the Boeing, but not with this one. Ah, she actually has some more names on here. Irene, Emma, Gloria, Amelia, Joanne, Adams. Alright, if you are lurking, hey, please join in the chat. Tell me how you're going, and tell me how bad I am at getting this plane started. Let me see. Where is it, though? Yeah, I'm used to the yaw damper. On the 737, it's like just over here. I mean, everything's different in the 787. It's such a much newer plane. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing yaw damper. I doubt it's we can do anything with it. Alright, so there's our engine. We should have the APU going. Another thing, I don't know how to if I can. We use the change on the gas, yeah. System, hydraulics, inoperable, electrical. We do have APU. We do have a generator. I think that's going to be the electrical external power. Weird. Air, doors. Well, let's start pulling back. Catering baggage. We can remove the stairs. A lot of stuff in here. Really cool. Okay. Now that I know that, that'll help. When do you usually turn off autopilot? Do you mean like when you're landing or something? I usually turn it off. If I turn it off, like the Airbus, now the stock Airbus, it doesn't have auto land. If you're using the A3 or the fly-by-wire mod, it does have auto land, so you can just fly it right in if you're using ILS. I usually turn it off 1,000 feet, maybe 500 feet. Haroon flies the 737, but sometimes the 320, 330, 340, 310, 787, 777, 777, 767, many others. Yeah, I wish I had all those planes, because I would. I would like to fly every flight I'm doing in this world tour. I'd love to fly in the actual plane it's flying. I got a lot of flights coming up with the ATR 72, and I don't think there's one. I know Zobo's working on one. I don't know if there are any other that are even payware that are out yet, but you might have to buy that, because I'd rather fly that real plane than do it in the CRJ or A320. Alright, so we do have the APU on, engine EEC modes on. I saw that up here. They're on normal. No way. Normal. Engine starter knobs to start. Okay, so basically I'm at the point of the checklist where we're going to do pushback. So we are cleared for that. We are going runway 30. Where did we have 30 right? Let me go route 30 left. Okay, we're going runway 30 left just to close that. 30 left. I can't grasp the altitude. I turn on hold altitude, turn on AP, and it still does what it likes. Yeah. Basically with the altitude in the A320 is like you set where you want your altitude to go, and then you push the knob, and it should be like the up arrow in Flight Simulator, and then you'll get like an orange dot next to it, and it will climb to that altitude and then hold. And if you have a problem with that, maybe your vertical speed is operating, and then you just have to set that to 0. Alright. Like the news cycle. Okay, my nav data is out of date. Whatever. Valencia is writing her first book. Let's get our pushback here. Let's get the pushback. Haven't seen any other planes moving around yet, but we do have other planes here at the airport, courtesy of Alpha India Group AI Traffic. We're gonna disconnect the ground power. We're gonna request a pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Let's see if we can get this flight. The aircrafts are way better in X-Plane, not in MSFS. Yes, that is true. That is why I got X-Plane in the first place. I heard about how great the flight model was, and unfortunately I came over here, and it's just so much work getting X-Plane to look good, doing all the ortho photos and everything. And while I do realize I'm sacrificing stuff with the flight model, I'm hoping like when PMDG releases their plane, that the flight model over here gets better. But yeah, X-Plane is the place you go if you want that the airliner flight model.
Pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Aircraft is lifting.
Standing by for pushback.
Alright, we're gonna release parking brake.
Parking brakes.
And reverse.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Now we're gonna start right engine. Start. Fuel cut off. Run. And you can see the engine starting to spool up. Get our safety video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oman Air. Please pay attention to this safety video.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome. Greeting. Marhaba.
Before takeoff, please ensure that your baggage is placed in the overhead compartment or is placed underneath the seat in front of you. Your seatbelt should be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated by pushing the metal tab into the buckle and tightening by pulling the strap.
Yeah, let's go.
After takeoff, you are free to unfasten your seatbelt when the seatbelt sign is off by lifting the metal flap. However, we advise you to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Starting engine, left engine.
In case of a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask down sharply to activate the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. The mask can be adjusted by tightening the elastic bands. Ensure that your own mask is correctly fitted before helping other passengers.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin and equipment. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
We kindly remind
PMDG
you
is
that this
sticking
is
to
a non-smoking flight,
MSFS.
including
Yeah, I think
e-cigarettes.
it's just the future.
All toilets are
it's the
fitted with
future
smoke
sim.
detectors.
It really is. A prepared 3D doesn't have much better of a flight model, really. Florencia has been to Oman in real life. Cool. Harun Rasul. Yep. Should stream X-Plane sometime. Well, I'm gonna have to really set everything up next. It's been so long, but yeah, I might do that. I might start doing that again.
In the
maybe.
event of poor visibility, low-level lighting will guide you to your nearest
We'll see.
exit.
All right, parking brake is set. We do have our electrical coming through the plane.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits.
We're gonna go
4
VP
on the
off,
right and 4 on the
off.
left. All exits are equipped with escape slides.
Let me know if
Please
that the
familiarize
safety
yourself
brief
with
is
the
too
nearest
loud.
exit, which may be located behind you.
Just let me know. I like to throw that up there. It's cool to see the different videos. let's see. APU master off, generator off, external power is off. We already backed
Life
up.
jackets are
Core taxi,
located
park brake set,
underneath
fuel
your
economy
seat
check,
in
taxi
economy class
lights
and in a
on.
pouch behind the seat cover at the base of your seat in business class.
There
In water evacuation, remove the life jacket from its pouch, slip it over your head,
Navigation
clip
lights,
and
instrument
tighten the
displays,
straps around
taxi
your
clearance,
waist.
we already got it.
Prior to leaving the aircraft at the exit, pull the red toggles to
We're gonna
inflate the
start
life
our
jacket automatically. To inflate it manually, blow into the tube. Life jackets are fitted with a light, which will illuminate automatically in water.
And my camera color is going weird. I kind of adjust that. Once we get it, go. I like this plane. I do like to get back in the Boeing and really want to fly this plane more. But
We are now preparing
better
for
if it was a little
takeoff.
bit more-
Please ensure that your
more
tray table
functional.
is stowed. The seat back is in an upright position with the armrest down and the footrest stowed if available.
where's the flight directors?
Please ensure that the window blind is open and the seatbelt is securely fastened prior to takeoff, landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. The use of radio receivers and transmitters are not permitted during the flight. The use of mobile phones, tablets, and other electronic devices are not permitted during takeoff and landing. For further information, please read the safety instruction card located in the seat pocket in front of you.
Oh, the
Thank
issue,
you for your
the
attention,
issue isn't that
and
I
we
don't
wish
know
you
how
a
to
very
do X-Plane.
pleasant
It's just
and
it's been so
enjoyable
long
flight
since
with Oman
I
Air.
don't even know what my setup is. I have a ton of scenery. Well, I don't know a ton of scenery. I got a ton of ortho photos. Basically, I started doing this world tour in X-Plane, and I would
حضرات
download the
المسافرين
ortho photos.
الأعزاء، مرحبا
around
بكم
all the
على متن
airports.
الطيران العماني. نرجو منكم الانتباه إلى
Around
إرشادات
the airports
السلامة.
where I'd be landing.
السلام
Bye, Manama,
عليكم.
Bahrain. Yep.
Greeting. مرحبا.
قبل الإقلاع يرجى التأكد من وضع حقائب اليد في الخزانة العلوية أو أسفل المقعد الذي أمامكم. يجب ربط حزام المقعد عند إضاءة إشارة ربط حزام الأمان أثناء الرحلة، وذلك عن طريق إدخال الطرف المعدني في فتحة التثبيت وإحكام الربط عن طريق شد الحزام.
يلا let's go.
بعد الإقلاع عندما تطفأ إشارة ربط الأحزمة يمكنكم فك الحزام عن طريق رفع المشبك المعدني، ولكننا ننصح بإبقاء أحزمة المقاعد مربوطة طوال فترة جلوسكم تحسبا لأي مطبات جوية غير متوقعة.
Yeah, we're gonna take off runway 30.
في حالة هبوط الضغط في المقصورة
I keep
ستسقط
forgetting this.
أقنعة
Runway
الأكسجين
30
تلقائيا
left
من
is
اللوحة
actually
الموجودة
they
فوقكم.
use it as a taxi
يرجى سحب
right
القناع
now.
للأسفل بقوة
For some reason,
لتنشيط تدفق الأكسجين،
wanting us to
ثم
take off
وضع
on this
القناع
very
فوق
short
الأنف
runway.
والفم والتنفس
And
بشكل
actually,
طبيعي.
if you look at it,
لإحكام
the lights are
القناع
not for the runway.
يرجى شد الشريط المطاطي. احرصوا دائما على إحكام تثبيت قناعكم أولا قبل مساعدة المسافرين
They don't look like
الآخرين.
it. They're kind of runway lights, but they also have. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But they got the lines all the way down.
نود أن نذكركم بأن التدخين غير مسموح به في هذه الرحلة بما فيه السجائر الإلكترونية، وأن جميع دورات المياه مزودة بأجهزة الكشف عن الدخان.
I'm going to leave sim very soon. I have to join Flight Academy in 3 months. Oh, that should be a good thing. Doing it for real. Yeah. Unless you don't want to do
في
it for
حالة
real.
تعذر الرؤية في المقصورة فإن المصابيح المشعة للضوء الموجودة بالأرضية سوف ترشدكم إلى مخارج الطوارئ.
We gotta get our flaps to 10.
توجد 8 مخارج للطوارئ في هذه الطائرة، 4 مخارج على الجهة اليمنى للطائرة و4 على الجهة اليسرى، وجميع المخارج مزودة بزلاقات إخلاء. يرجى تحديد أقرب مخرج إليك والذي قد يكون موجودا خلفك. توجد سترة النجاة في أسفل مقعدكم في الدرجة السياحية، وفي محفظة خلف غطاء المقعد من الجهة السفلى في درجة رجال الأعمال. في حالة الإخلاء المائي، أخرجوا سترة النجاة من المحفظة، ثم أدخلوها في الرأس، وثبتوا المشبك، وأحكموا ربط الشريط حول القصر. وقبل مغادرة الطائرة عند المخرج، يجب سحب الأطراف الحمراء لتنتفخ سترة النجاة تلقائياً. لنفخ السترة يدويا يرجى النفخ بواسطة الأنابيب، كما أن سترة النجاة مزودة بمصباح إضاءة يعمل تلقائيا عند ملامسته للماء.
Instruments check. Landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Strobe lights. I forgot to turn that beacon light on.
استعدادا للإقلاع، يرجى
brake
التأكد
still
من إغلاق
off.
الطاولات الموجودة أمامكم، وإعادة ظهر المقعد إلى الوضع العمودي، وإنزال
Almost done
مسند
with this,
الذراع إلى وضعه
safety
الطبيعي. كما نرجو إغلاق مسند القدمين إذا كان متوفرا.
Clearance.
يرجى التأكد من فتح ستارة النافذة وربط حزام المقعد بإحكام قبل الإقلاع والهبوط، وطالما كانت إشارة ربط الحزام مضاءة. لا يسمح باستخدام أجهزة الاستقبال والإرسال اللاسلكية أثناء الرحلة، ويتعين إغلاق جميع الهواتف والأجهزة الإلكترونية الأخرى عند الإقلاع والهبوط. لمزيد من المعلومات يرجى قراءة بطاقة تعليمات السلامة الموجودة في جيب المقعد أمامكم. شكرا لحسن انتباهكم. نتمنى لكم رحلة سعيدة وممتعة مع الطيران العماني.
UNH 3012. Oh, I forgot to change my call sign, so we're gonna be hearing Gulf Air the whole time. Sorry about that. Oh, I didn't change. Yeah, I did change it to Oman Air. Stuck with the Gulf Air. Alright, well. Is what it is. That off? Okay, we're gonna get in position here. Like I'm actually turning this plane pretty decently. Usually it's a real pain. Prayer Warriors, there is a mod for that. Are you kind of talking about with well, what's their mod for? In terms of X-Plane, there is a mod for everything in X-Plane. Are you talking about that call sign? Let's get on the runway. Takeoff. Get centered up on the runway, and then we're gonna call out. Basically, all right. We are set to go. Passenger add-on. Yeah, I do have a passenger add-on. That's what you're talking about is Pack X. That's what's on the bottom. Rotate. Gear up. Laps 1. Laps 2. Yep, early morning transport gamer. We're gonna be landing early morning in Oman. And we're gonna turn on the autopilot.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy, did you hear my last transmission?
No, I didn't. Balance frequency change.
Tower Gulf Air 658
Let's
heavy
get
frequency
our
change.
autopilot or our co-pilot.
Bahrain approach Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
Yeah, so they're not gonna let us. They're not gonna let us get IFR clearance now, which really sucks. Yeah, early morning transport gamer. We're gonna be showing up. This flight in real life takes off around 4 in the morning. It's about 5 now, I think.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy, Bahrain approach. Squawk 5447.
Squawk 5447 Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy, radar
Whoa,
contact
whoa, whoa,
7
what are we
miles
doing here?
northwest of Bahrain, 6,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Yeah, this is gonna be an adventure because I don't fly this plane a lot.
Charlie airspace, Gulf Air
There we go. I think we're
658
working
Heavy.
now. Heading. I want to set to nav. Let's go LNAV, VNAV. I think that should work. I doubt it though. That's why I'm. This flight's gonna be a little disjointed, I think. Simply because I don't fly this plane in Flight Simulator. Just figuring out how it works. Yeah, you can describe your profile picture for us.
126.7 for Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Qatari 8251 Heavy. Qatari 118 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Bahrain Center, Gulf Air 658 Heavy 9,000 feet.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
Yeah,
Bahrain
for some
Center,
reason my call
280
sign
decimal
switched back to
12
Gulf Air.
continue as planned.
Alright, we are at 10,000 feet, so we're
Expedite
gonna
your descent 2,000 feet.
go to standard. Now the plane's gonna speed up, hopefully.
Mazun 528, please expedite your descent
Okay,
4,000
now here's
feet.
where I'm a little concerned. Okay, we're going
Qatari
at
164 Heavy, please
304
expedite your descent 2,000
degrees.
feet.
Yeah, we're not following a flight plan at all. How do I do that?
Qatari 172 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Now, why aren't we following flight plan? I'm gonna do that for now, until I figure out what we're doing. Oh, we do have the flight plan down here. Green is way too bright.
Mazun 528, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get IFR stuff, so we're going to go
Qatari
to
172
39,000
Heavy,
feet.
please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Do a VNAV. I'm not sure what's going on with the LNAV right now, or how we. Let's see. Oh yeah. What a mess. What a mess when you don't know how to do it. Right, navigation.
Mazun 528, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Now, for some reason, there's nothing in the flight plan, even though I have these flight plan legs executed and everything, so I don't know what's going on.
172 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Have you ever played on Xbox X Flight Simulator? No, I haven't. I have not played on the Xbox, only on PC. I have an old Xbox, but you are climb.
528, please expedite your descent 4,000 feet. Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
It's sort of a problem
Qatari
when...
8251 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 220.
What's going on here? Alright, 34 degrees. Just got to manually do that. Am I missing something? Am I missing how to arm the nav part of this?
Heavy, please expedite your descent 7,600 feet.
Okay, so we're leaving. That's Saudi Arabia right there. Get the name of the city. Dammam. And yeah, Manama, Bahrain. We just left. Basically the whole country of Bahrain. Yeah, we're gonna fix this camera before it drives me nuts. If I don't have enough stuff to try to figure out here.
Air Force 6, please expedite your descent 9,900 feet.
The LNAV just not work in the heavy duty 787?
Your descent 7,600 feet.
Yeah, that's cool, Florencia. Got a number of people wearing some interesting outfits. Look at that, look at the sun coming up, and I don't know what that's right in front of us. That might be... Well, that's actually right now we're aiming towards the other side of the Gulf, of the Persian Gulf.
Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tray 0 right approach by a Bravo Hotel.
How do I set
Romeo Golf Air Force 6.
the...
Qatari 8251 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level tray 20. Qatari 38 Heavy, please expedite your descent 7,600 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 320 Qatari 8251.
Okay, I don't know how to do that. Let me look it up. It'll drive me nuts. Well, actually, let me fix my camera a little bit. It is way too orange. I don't know what's going on. I decided to do that.
Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Gulf Air Force 6, please expedite your descent 9,900 feet. Qatari 38 Heavy, please expedite your descent 7,600 feet. Qatari 1077 Heavy, please expedite your descent flight level 190.
Looks a little bit better.
Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Alright. How's everyone doing on YouTube? I see you got a number of lurkers over there. Really cool. If you guys are also on Twitch, it'd be really cool if you could jump over on Twitch and give me a follow. We're 3 followers away from 50 and trying to get that average of 3 viewers during the stream. Alright, let's turn here. This is getting be a real pain in the butt. This flight. There we go. 120. Now that goes. I'm basically just flying this by hand right now.
Qatari 164 Heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Got those landing lights. And we'll turn off the passenger seatbelt lights. Let them get up and walk around.
Gulf Air 46, please expedite your descent 9,900 feet.
So I'm not very confident about landing or any of this stuff in this plane, just the way we're going.
Flight level 190.
Flight directors are on. Yeah, see, it says heading select because...
Qatari 164 heavy, please
Does the
expedite
LNAV
your
not
descent
work?
2,000 feet.
Yeah, sure, what's your book about?
Gulf Air 46, please expedite your descent 9,900 feet. Qatari 1077 heavy, please expedite your descent flight level 190.
I'm just looking up how to use this. Seriously, how do we use the LNAV? VNAV is working. LNAV doesn't seem to be doing much of anything for us. Alright, so off to our right is Bahrain, and then Qatar. The drone camera continues to tip over. Hard to see much at this time of day. Again, not the best time of day to be flying a new plane either, or one that you're not super comfortable with. Anyone? Really annoying. Let's see, how the heck do I use the LNAV in this plane? Should be as simple as just hitting LNAV, right? But that's the issue, there's no, there's no plan, no flight plan for some reason. Route. Alright, we'll load it from SimBrief. Let's see what that does. If it changes anything. I mean, I input it all properly. It's all there. FMC is processing.
You are 6,700 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 280. Qatari 164 heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level 280, Qatari 8511 heavy.
There's the flight plan. Okay. See, we weren't too far off either. So LNAV. LNAV. Are we doing LNAV? Yes, no? Maybe so.
Qatari 164 heavy, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Yeah, it should be moving over. What are we doing? LNAV. possible for me to execute. What is going on this thing? There we go. It looks like it's going to move on to Muharraq. I guess we were so close that it didn't need to really change. All right. Figured it out. Looks like we're on route now. All right, Florencia Adams she has a book. She's writing a book about a young boy who was kidnapped and enslaved by his aunt. Tried to take him to America, but she died in the Titanic disaster, and he was rescued by an Imperial Princess of America. Okay, cool. All right, before we get too far on this flight, I'm going to start putting stuff in. Bring up that flight pad again. In my timeline, Washington family became the American royal, then imperial family. He was adopted by such princess, and he toured the world, and he eventually became emperor himself after his adopted mom's death. There's a beautiful sunrise. We are at cruise just under 39,000. Bring our Pack X while we're at cruise here. We can look around the plane. I thought we had a full plane. I guess we have one empty. Oh no, we do have one person in the bathroom. Naomi and Izzy. Kind of creepy. But we got our localized passenger names. And I like to just go through and see if we know anyone. See if we can find anyone famous. PackX has localized names, so once we get into Europe, you'll see more European names. Obviously, out here in the Middle East, you see more Middle Eastern names. Africa, same concept. There are a lot of people on this flight, since we're in the 787-10. Dani Bakhtiari. Wonder if she's related to David Bakhtiari, left tackle for the Green Bay Packers. My favorite football team. I hope he does come back this season. Could use him for the playoffs. That'd be nice. Even though the offensive line, the patchwork offensive line with a lot of young guys playing in front of Aaron Rodgers, is actually playing pretty well. And I think the team's just going to be that much better when a lot of these injured players come back during the playoffs.
Climb and maintain flight level. 410 Emirates 144 heavy.
Lots of passengers there. All right, put that away. Florencia Adams' character had to wear dresses, although he was 12 at the time. Now, this flight's going really quick. We're already, you can see the mountains up there of Oman. Lots of lights over there on our left. That's going to be... It's just going to be Iran. Not sure what cities those are. And then over to our right side. I don't have my cameras set up in the plane, unfortunately. Didn't realize we were flying this one. But all those lights back there, that's Qatar. Alright, so like I was saying, why did it switch to plan? No idea.
Qatar 8511 Heavy, you are 11,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 280.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to input my
Descend and maintain flight level 280, Qatari 851.
so our plan is, current flight plan is to come in runway 8. So I believe it's going to be this ILS runway 8. And on here we do have the ILS and we do have the VOR. VOR for, we'll put our left VOR, we're going to go 114.5. That's Muscat VOR. Mike Charlie Tango. And I have the VOR for 8 left, yes. The VOR course, if we come in that way, will be course 980. Final approach course 98. ILS, MLS, go back to that ILS page. ILS is 108.9.
Emirates 144 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 410.
And I don't think we have any ADF points on our chart. So our final approach course is going to be 84 degrees into runway 8. Airport elevation 25 feet, runway 25 feet. If we miss the approach, we're going to climb runway heading to 510 feet, then turn left. That's right there. Maximum of 210 knots. Follow radial 40, 040, so that's 40 degrees out of the VOR. And climb to 2800, then turn left again to VOR at 6000 and hold.
Descend and maintain flight level 330.
Transition altitude is 13,000. And on this flight, let's put this in right now. Change approach, ILS. There we go. Once we get to reading this chart, ITLAC, we need to be at 3,400 feet. 2,200 for our glide slope capture right there at 6.7. So, and I believe the thing is that we're going to need to do this all ourselves because they're not gonna have us come down because we don't have an IFR clearance. No clouds today. Would love to be able to get the IFR clearance. Yeah, ATC, in-game ATC is kind of a pain. Well, I'd say Adams, the breaching culture has died out mostly everywhere, but small localized families continues and the normal age range is 4 to 11. I'm assuming that's where everyone wears dresses. We're flying over the Persian Gulf. Sun rising to the west. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do so for more videos like this. Won't be as janky, hopefully. I'm much more comfortable in the A320, and if I was an X-plane, I'd be very comfortable in the 737. Well, I'd have to get back to being comfortable in it. It's been a while since I've flown it. But we're flying the 787-10 because the A330-900 mod wasn't working today for some reason. I couldn't get loaded in. Probably because Flight Simulator just had an update. Small update. But I think it broke that mod. And in reality, this flight is flown in a Boeing. But it's a Boeing 737. Better alternative would have either been to fly it in this plane or in the Airbus A320, which is similar in size to the 737. But there were no liveries for it. Alright, we set our navigation radio, so I'm just looking at the checklist, our operating manual. Prior, top of descent, anti-ice is required, navigation radios. The sun just kind of flashed in. Course settings set, fuel quantity check. Really all this is before our top of descent. Fuel quantity, we are looking good, 11,100. Auto brake setting as required, and then approach briefing. There's the sun peeking over the horizon. Yeah, X-plane's where you go to fly, fly these kind of flights, but I can't deny these kind of sunrises. And look at that. That's good stuff right there. That right there is good stuff. If you are watching on YouTube, haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Please hit the like and notification bell for more videos like this. There's 79 world tour flights before this, basically mostly through Africa, but a little bit of the Middle East and a little bit of Europe so far, all in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I did do, I want to say probably 80 flights in X-plane, but didn't stream those, didn't record those. I didn't think my computer could handle it, and it couldn't back then. X-plane's a different animal too.
Frequency change. Approved Gulf Air 658 Heavy. Emirates Center Gulf Air 658 Heavy is type Boeing B787-10.
Now we're Oman Air, but we have to remember, for some reason the call sign got messed up. It's still Gulf Air.
Qatari 541 Heavy, please expedite your descent, flight level 280. Gulf Air 658 Heavy, Emirates Center. Squawk 5505.
Thanks for the follow, Pacific Aviation 1. Thank you very much. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Emirates 144 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Plane's bouncing around weird. Good, Pacific Aviation. Good for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the support. Watching this beautiful sunrise. We're gonna have to pull back, see what the heck the plane's doing right now. Just adjusting, I guess, on the waypoints. That right there, that's probably the reason I can't get back into X-plane. Why are you tired, Pacific Aviation? I'm a little bit tired myself. Got up at 8 o'clock. What are we doing? Not doing anything. We're gonna have to figure out our own descent. Yeah, I did, got up at 8 o'clock, but we've been staying up until midnight on this vacation. I got up at 8. I think I had to change the baby's diaper. Baby is now, what, 4 days old? 4.5 days old at 6 o'clock, 6:02 this evening. It'll be 4.5 days. Change the diaper, stool is starting to change, so it's getting a little bit messier. I think yesterday didn't really go that much. Today, I've had to change 6 diapers, I think, already today. Changed twice in an hour. He's peed on himself and us like 2 or 3 times. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations from Pacific Aviation. Thank you. Yep, first son. And so, in addition to that, doing that, then 11 this morning ran over down to Miller Brewery in Milwaukee. I work for Millis Transfer, trucking company, doing over-the-road trucking, and I have 2 weeks vacation right now until the 10th. And I kind of want to get into something more local, so ran down there. We do the yard work, moving trailers around at the brewery, and that's an hourly paid job. Stay on the benefits for the company, Still have the good equipment, and but be home every day. I'll be home every day. I won't be home every night because at night I'll be over at the brewery working up to 12-hour shifts, moving trailers around. So we'll start that on the 17th. So start doing that job on the 17th. So I have another week off actually. Trying to figure out where are we flying right now. We are over the Persian Gulf. It's very hard to tell. It looks like I'm over land actually. This plane is really concerning me. Oh no, I feel like maybe there's just way too many waypoints. That's the thing, you get back in the cockpit, you kind of miss how much that sun is still, all that atmospheric effect. That is just, I could sit here and just watch the sun on here. And I've watched the sun rise in real life early in the morning while I'm trucking like this. Ayubanah says, whoa. Pacific Aviation's dad makes his own beer. That's cool. Does he sell it? Does he distribute it at all? And if so, what is the name of it? I'll have to get my dad some. I don't really drink that much, but I could try it. Nah, he doesn't. All right, well that's cool. All right, I don't know what's Ayub Anas. Hey, I don't know if you're trying to. Please stop spamming or spamming. You're just trying to get my attention. I've got it. Alright, I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Pacific Aviation only gives that beer to his friends. Well, that's cool. That's a cool thing to do. Alright, I gotta mute this guy. Like it's like YouTube's holding some of his messages, but not holding others.
Sky Dubai 53, please expedite your descent flight level 380. Jordanian 613, please expedite your descent flight level 340. Emirates 805 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 400.
Hate to do that, but you come in the stream and you just spamming everything. It's really annoying. Well, he's been timed out for, what is that, 5 minutes? Hopefully they'll come back and we can just talk. Welcome to the stream. Everyone, welcome to the stream. We're doing pretty good over on YouTube. 5 viewers. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is when you're first starting out. Yeah, there's a lot of bots kind of floating around. Usually they just post bad links and I can just delete it and they don't come in. But YouTube, we're picking up quite a few viewers over there. That's cool. Still working on Twitch, guys, so if you are over there, Pacific Aviation has made it. He's our 48th follower. Hoping to get to 50. If we can get to 50 by tonight, that'd be really cool. And then the only issue is everyone just watching. We just need the eyeballs, because the way Twitch works is basically you need an average of 3 viewers over all your streams over the last 30 days to get to affiliate status, where you can do fun stuff like subscriber emojis and all that other stuff, which I'm still learning. Whoa. We got another plane out there. You can see the contrails. We should. Yeah, we're actually coming up on. We should be able to see Dubai.
Sky Dubai 53, please expedite your descent flight.
He's actually flying away from us, as you can see.
Jordanian 613, please expedite your.
Oh, there it is, right in front of us. I did say we were going to fly right over Dubai, and we are going to fly right over Dubai. Seems like every time I fly to Oman, in the Oman colors, I get these nice pink, all the beautiful purple and pink hues of the morning flights. Oh please do not cause me trouble. Frame rate. Flight Simulator's been acting kind of fussy. Oh, there we got another plane coming right at us. Right down there. Dubai is right there. You can see the world islands. I don't think I have the light enhancement for the city, but I think even if it was still before the sunrise, we wouldn't really be able to see it at this altitude, just because the loading distance. There is Dubai, world islands, the palm trees. Again, big shout out to everyone who is watching. Oh. Over here, we're gonna go. We'll look out the first officer's window. Nice big cruise ship right down there. I'm hoping the reason the frame rate's kind of getting a little skippy is because we're flying over Dubai and I've got a few mods. But thanks everyone for watching. If you are on YouTube and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do that. Hit the like, notification, all that stuff. And if you're also on Twitch, or if you are on Twitch right now and you are just lurking, please hit the follow. I'm trying to get to 50 followers. But thanks for watching. Here you can see the towers coming into view.
Sky Dubai 53, please expedite your descent flight level 380.
And if you're on YouTube and you're also on Twitch, if you have a Twitch account, please jump over there and watch right now. I'm trying to get that average of 3 viewers and get to 50 followers, get to affiliate status on Twitch. But obviously, the support is greatly appreciated wherever you're watching. And we're streaming both places right now. At some point, there's going to be exclusives. Certain stuff will go on YouTube. Certain stuff, obviously, will just be live on Twitch. Hi, Ayub Anas. How are you doing? Thanks for not spamming anymore. Going over Dubai, looking beautiful below us with that sunrise. We can get a cool... frame rate is not liking it though. Yeah, but I'm guessing that's because we're flying right over Dubai. We got all kinds of cool stuff going. Is it just me, or is this plane? Are we constantly turning and moving? Kind of just like we're flying in a little we're flying a little plane here. Alright, Pacific Aviation is also over there on YouTube. Hey, if you got the streams open on both and 2 tabs and watching, I like that even more, because I'm trying to get the watch time on YouTube. YouTube's all about the watch time hours, and it's 4,000 hours, which is ridiculous early on. Arab. Well, what's going on, Ayub? I mean, I'm gonna have to. Let's talk about something. See the Burj Khalifa right there? It's gonna kind of disappear soon. There it is. Yeah, you can actually kind of see some of the colors for the buildings. And Dubai International. Kind of what are we doing on this flight? I think what it's like trying to, it overturns. You see that? It goes one way, it turns too far, then it has to turn back. The autopilot on this plane is making everyone sick because they're just kind of back and forth.
Please expedite your descent, flight level 350.
Alright, we are way to sea. Got the radials in there.
Arabia 504, please expedite your descent 2,000
How do I
feet.
put the VORs up though? I hate it when the frame rate kind of locks up a little bit. So the ADFs are down there. My question is, how do I show the VOR?
Emirates 90885 Heavy, please expedite your descent 3,000 feet.
Oh, stop it.
Alright,
there we go, VOR left.
Flight level 350.
Oh, okay.
Qatari 1131 Heavy, please expedite your descent, flight level 300. Arabia 504, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet. Flight 28, please expedite your descent, flight level 350. Qatari 1131 Heavy, please expedite your descent, flight level 300. Pakistan 732 Heavy, contact Muscat Center on 123.905. Good day.
Going to 123.905 Pakistan 732 Heavy.
Resume Flight 28, please expedite your descent, flight level 350. Qatari 1131 Heavy, please expedite your descent, flight level 300. Resume Flight 28, please expedite your descent, flight level 350. Qatari 1131 Heavy, please expedite your descent, flight level 300. Gulf Air 658 Heavy, contact Muscat Center on 123.905. Good day.
123.905, Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
All right, let's see if let's see what I can do about the.
8 Heavy, flight level 390.
Etihad 273, you are 105 miles southeast. Descend and maintain flight level 240. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway.
All right,
approach via Pedum transition.
Are we getting a?
Clear to Pedum.
We're not getting a.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy, Muscat Center. Continue as planned.
How far are we out from Muscat? We're gonna have to start descending soon, I would think.
12,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
I'm gonna pull up my star here. Okay, when we get to Muscat, we need to be at 10 or 9,000 feet at Muscat. So, beautiful. Yeah, it's something with Flight Simulator. It's just like you can't do a whole flight without it like getting all janky after a while. I don't know what it is. All right, we're gonna descend to 9,000 feet. Weather keeps changing. Cancel this. See if we can get maybe we can get IFR clearance. But we're going to descend. Go. Turn on our seatbelt signs. Where are the seatbelt signs?
Muscat Center Gulf Air 658 Heavy is type Boeing B787.
Where'd they go?
9 miles west of Oscar Sierra Hotel flight level 390.
I'm blind. Oh, there. Right in front of me. I'm used to them being little switches on the A320. Okay, we're 19 miles west of Oscar Sierra Hotel. I didn't want flight following. I literally canceled it for a reason. I think we're descending. No, are we descending?
Roger, Gulf Air 658 Heavy.
Descend? No, we're not going to descend. Alright, so we'll go vertical speed. Descend at 3,000 feet per minute.
Pakistan 73, too heavy, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Etiquette 273, please expedite your descent flight level 200.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time getting to the speed we want to be at.
Climb and maintain flight level 390, Pakistan 73, too heavy.
Boy, the speed brakes. I'll help slow us down. I'm telling you, that ground fog stuff, that's a game changer to me. Yeah, wow, a bot. You're right, Florencia. That was kind of annoying. So he has been hidden, messages deleted, and I hate to do it. If you're a real viewer, you want to actually interact, let's do it. I mean, at least spam some web addresses, or spam your Twitch channel, or whatever you want to do. But alright, so we are descending 3,000 feet per minute. And right down below us there is, I think that's the city of Sohar, maybe Sahab. Okay, are we gonna get to where we need to be? I don't know. Get down a little. Alright, so once we get to Muscat, we need to be at 9,000. Booble, which is where we begin our final approach, we need to be at between 9,000 and 8,000. So we got a little time. We should be alright. Do I have my arrival in here? Probably not. Arrival, what's a 1 Victor? Approach ILS 08 left. Transition Google.
Climb and maintain flight level 340 Etihad 269er.
Alright, we're looking really good. You can see the little green. That's where our descent, that's where we'll get to 9,000. We are right on path for that. Okay, I'm gonna pull open. Do-do-do-do. Would you ever do a 10-hour flight on sim? I have done a 10-hour flight on sim. I did. I spent most of the flight at the beach, though. It was a flight from Hong Kong to Cologne, Germany, and I did do one overnight, also London to Tokyo. I would love to do one as a stream. I did a 10-hour stream on New Year's Eve almost. If we had gone through New Year's into New Year's, it would have been over 10-hour stream. But Flight Simulator didn't agree, and right now I don't want to even attempt a 10-hour flight on stream because Flight Simulator seems to just crap out frame rate wise by basically after a few hours. I mean, it's already, this is barely like the hour and a half we've been doing this. Already starting to get some hiccups. Not terrible, but it hangs up.
Pakistan 732 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 390. Golf Air 261, please expedite.
We're gonna be good on this too because we're gonna get to Muscat. We'll be slowed down as well. We'll already be around 250. Shouldn't have any problem on this approach. We just have to remember to hit local or approach. One of the two, see if we can get on the ILS. If we can't, we'll hand fly it in.
Please expedite your climb flight level 340.
We have the speed brakes armed so that we can get slowed down. Let's see, we're going over. There's a lot of different cities here. Kabura, Asue. We'll have Al Musana Air Base off to our right up here. Probably right around there. If you see an air, that might be that, actually. There, maybe. We'll have Al Musana in the big city. We'll be landing in basically Zibo. Not actually Muscat. It is Zibo, or it is Zibo International, I think. It can be called Zibo. If you're going to do a flight from Europe, mostly Ireland, can you do Dublin to Boston and Boston to Bogota? Yeah, as I said, a long flight. I'm open to doing a stream like that. We need to see about the stability of Flight Simulator first. I don't want to get 5 hours in and then it's just irritating to try to do that flight. But even on this world tour thing, we're going to. I haven't determined how I'm going to get over to the Americas once I complete Europe. Part of me wants to just probably. One path I've looked at is like just go up to Iceland, then Iceland to Greenland, then Greenland to Canada. But we might do an international, or do a transatlantic from, London to London or Dublin to Boston or New York.
Meet your 2,600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
We are looking good.
Oman Air 43, TR2, 8 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 2,000
Crazy
feet.
how
Expect
it's like
vectors, visual runway,
basically
right approach.
my throttle is completely tied to my airspeed. Probably due to the air brakes. We're gonna go standard pressure, or we're gonna go ground pressure, which is. Let me go to. I'm gonna go METR dash TAF. Coming into OOMS. Oscar Mike Sierra. Just 30. 30 inches.
Clear to Mike, Charlie Tango. Etiquette 269er, please expedite your climb flight level 340. Pakistan 732 Heavy, please expedite your climb flight level 390.
Let's see. We do have a no speed limit. yet, but well, 250 under 10,000. Once we get into, there's no speed limits on the approach either, so we're just gonna want to get slowed down. Google, we're max 9,000 feet. ITLAC, we're gonna be 3,400. So.
Etiquette 269er, please expedite your climb flight level 340.
Muscat Center, Gulf Air 658 Heavy. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Gulf Air 658 Heavy, Muscat Center. Clear through the Charlie airspace.
3,400.
Through Charlie airspace, Gulf Air
Turn on our landing
658
lights.
Muscat 59er, 8, please expedite your climb flight level 190. Muscat 528, please expedite your climb 14,000 feet. Etiquette 269er, please expedite your climb flight level 340.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and
Alright, so we just want to arm these.
Please also store any carry-on items either in the...
We have turned them off.
Muscat 528, descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Etiquette 269er,
Oh, let's see, Florence. Oh, whoa. Okay, we got lots of stuff. Hello, Haroon. Welcome back. Do you have the Muscat scenery? I don't know if I have. I think I do. I don't know if there is any Muscat scenery. I don't think there is any scenery actually for, well, at least any free scenery. There's the Air Force Base I was talking about. I don't have any scenery for, I don't think, here for Flight Simulator. I did for Bahrain. I will have for Kuwait and many other places. You have to be at 3,000 by ITLAC. Yeah, 3,400. And then descend to 2,200, 6.7 by 6.7 miles out from the ILS. 3,400 to ITLAC. Zoom in here. And you can see that green. We can actually slow our...
Please expedite your climb 16,000 feet. Muscat 59er, 8, please expedite your climb flight level 190.
Alright, there we go.
IFLY 1835, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
Mountains of Oman. I think the last time I came to Oman, it was in X-Plane, so I had downloaded all the ortho photography for this area. Pretty beautiful. Ferenczi Adams, I am a flight simmer as well, and I'm later going to be flying from San Francisco to Tel Aviv as LL Boeing 787 on infinite flight. Yeah, I just downloaded the LL livery. I don't have any. I have a flight from Tel Aviv out to Armenia on this world tour, and right now it's Armenia Air Company's real flight, but I kind of want to just do LL in the A320 over there. Prayer Warriors, unfortunately, I don't know. I don't play Flight Simulator on the Xbox. Yes, there is scenery made by our virtual Oman Air Virtual. Is that a free one? Alright, let me check to see our... is 8 left. We are coming in 8 left, right? Perfect. Sometimes the in-game ATC is completely operating on a different direction.
Muscat Tower Gulf Air, 658 heavy is tree 4 miles, west 5,900 feet with Gulf to land.
Gulf Air 658.
Right, we do need to be at 2200 by 6.7 out.
008 at 17. Make straight in runway 08 left.
Fly straight in runway 08 left Gulf Air 658
Wait
heavy.
for me to show the ILS in this plane. Not that I know of. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good. Fly straight in, runway 08 left. QNH is 30.00, wind 008 at 17. Make straight, runway 0. Good. Now it looks like on this, with the heavy division mod, it actually has the holding pattern set up. That's cool. We have our landing lights down, seatbelt signs are on. Alright, we need to start deploying our flaps. I'm looking at the wrong place. Approach, landing lights on, altimeter settings set, navigation radios tuned, approach, localizer active. We'll do that once we make this turn. Engine instruments check, maximum speed, flaps below 250, we set 1. And we're actually down, we can actually set to 15 degrees now.
Muscat Tower, Oman Air Tree 341 ready for departure runway 26 right IFR to Oscar Foxtrot Delta. Oman Air Tree 341 QNH 30.00 wind 008 at 17. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
Oh. Is the scenery for Flight Simulator though? Arun. Prayer Warriors, what is the longest flight you ever flew? The longest flight, I believe, is the London to Tokyo. I did a London to Tokyo when I first got Flight Simulator. Did a London to Tokyo overnight. Longest stream flight I did was Hong Kong to Cologne. UPS flight 1. Didn't explain 2. If I can find the Muscat, right? I'm gonna have to look for that. Alright, 3400. We now need to be down. We're gonna go to 2200. We'll be at 2200 by ITLAC actually at this rate. Let's continue slowing down. Deploy flaps 17. We have a page where it tells us our landing data. Approach. Alright, so we're going flap 30 right there. Flaps 30, 139 knots. So we'll go 144. Flaps 20. We have the Oscar Mike Sierra scenery for X-Plane, Flight Simulator, and Prepare 3D. I'll have to check it out. Unfortunately, I don't have it right now. See the runways ahead of us. We are going left. Be over there. Yeah, we're in line. See that? It looked like we were kind of in the middle. Hey, gear down. Look, we're kind of. I'm getting a hang of this plane, so maybe I'll have to do some more 787 flights on stream just to get some more practice at it. All right, flaps 2.5. I didn't put in the minimums though. What are the minimums here? Minimum is the 265.
2810 miles. West inbound 40 Emmy runway 08 left approach.
Mazun 5208 Muscat Tower. QNH 30.00 wind 008 at 17. Cleared 40 Emmy runway 08 left approach.
Cleared VLR, DME runway 08 left approach, Mazun 528.
I want to pull up my airport information so that once I'm on the ground, I know where I need to go. We're coming in 8 left. And actually, in reality, we only do have 8 left or 26 right. The other runway is... It's really weird, these airports, where it's like the other runway has been converted into just a taxiway. But in simulator, flight simulator, you still have them both active. Okay, so 8 left. We're gonna get off. The high speed exit's gonna be at Yankee 5. That's where we're gonna exit. We'll exit Yankee 5. Then it's a terminal. We'll see where they send us. Flaps 30. Gate 106. Let me see. Alright, well, that'll be right on the end, too. We'll come in a Yankee. We'll have to come in on Sierra then. The Yankee 5 to Sierra?
Wind 008 at 17. Cleared to land runway 08 left.
Cleared to land runway 08 left, Mazun 528.
I think that plane just took off pretty high if he's landing. Okay, let's see if this captures the glide slope. It should. There it goes. The throttle pulling back nicely. Pretty cool. We should put our auto brakes on. Go auto brake. 3. I usually did 2 in the 737, so we'll do 3 here. Yeah, after this flight, I'll check for that. We're gonna be eating soon, and if I do another stream, I'm gonna break these streams up into individual flights right now, unless I announce like, hey, we're gonna do an all-day stream, just because I don't want to kind of start another one and then have to step away. Alright, so scenery is completely free. Cool. Well, if you guys are on Flight Simulator X-Plane or Prepared 3D, look up that the Muscat scenery. They're coming in a little fast right now.
Clear to land runway 08 left, Gulf Air 658 heavy.
Okay, we're clear to land. Like I said, Microsoft, it's Microsoft Scenery Simulator. It really is. Hey, if you guys are over on Twitch and you haven't hit that follow yet and you're not following, it is free. We're 2 followers away. 2, right there, 2 followers away from 50 followers, and then just working on getting that average of 3 viewers and get affiliate status and be able to get some money. Possibly. Try to work on it. Yeah, but once we land here, we'll do our wrap up and then we'll call it a stream. Let's connect the autopilot. Disengage the auto throttle. Kind of put us off the center line, partially.
Muscat Tower was at 5989 miles west inbound aboard DME runway 08 left approach. Mazim 598 Muscat Tower. QNH 30.00 wind 008 at 17. Cleared for DME runway.
That was not a good landing. Because I didn't hear the call out for 50. Get a call out there because stupid radio was stepping over us.
DME runway 08 left approach was 598.
Might not have reversers.
Muscat Tower Golf
I guess we're going to the end here.
Runway 08 left ready for departure to Bahrain.
Are there no reversers?
Gulf Air 561 hold short runway 08 left. Traffic is
I guess not.
B787-10 on the runway.
Delivery is made by our virtual guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go all the way to the end.
Hold short runway 08 left Gulf Air 561.
Okay, we probably should put the auto brake on a little higher. I thought we had reversers. I don't know what's going on there.
Gulf Air 658 heavy turn next taxiway.
Also used to using the tiller on the A320, the fly-by-wire. Delivery is made by our virtual guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 6:45 a.m. and it's currently about 21 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain.
How do I turn off the auto throttle?
658 heavy contact ground on 121.8.
Weird.
Remember to use caution when opening.
Gulf Air 561 QNH 30.00 wind 008.
Alright, landing lights off.
Cleared for takeoff
Strobe
runway
light off.
08 left. Mazim 598
APU start. Generators on.
Cleared to land runway 08 left.
Going to 121.8 Gulf Air 65.
Yeah, I should fly in VATSIM. I just need to get the model matching finished, and then obviously,
Runway 08 left Mazim 598.
and then the next thing will be, making sure everything's set, and then that I know what I'm supposed to be doing when I come in. All right, we are on taxiway Victor now. Oh, in the ground. Taxi for takeoff option. Parking and fueling options. No. Okay, ATC is not going to be any help. Arun said it was gate 106. Oh. I think that's going to be right there, though. It looks like we already got a guy there. Maybe gate 105. Is 105 also for heavies? I don't see any other gates, though. Oh, no, there's another one. I feel like this terminal is a little wonky. Where am I in comparison to this terminal? Oh, this might be on the... Yeah, this terminal isn't matching up with real life at all. What is going on? Yeah, you got the... I guess we could have gone in right there. Broken jetways. That's what was confusing me. Yeah, there's some good freeway out there. Well, we'll come in on this side. We'll go park in the 200s or 300s. Yep, you're right. I should fly in VATSIM. All the cool guys do it. Okay, who's landing here? Whoa, you got a Gulf Air and taking off. That's not proper clearance right there. Also, are they taking off? The shortcomings of traffic mods. World traffic in X-Plane is really good, though. Right. Alpha India Groups is doing alright, except for right there where the planes didn't want to seem to take off. Yeah, this airport's looking a little sad. Looking a little sad, so I'm gonna have to check out and hopefully find Najash, thanks for the follow. We're just finishing up our World Tour flight number 80. We've gone through Africa. Now we are taking off a few places in the Middle East before we head up into Europe. Flew from Bahrain to Oman today. Early morning landing here. Trying to find a good gate. Who's this? Salam Air delivery there. Cool one. Didn't take the gate I was going for. Guess we're just gonna go straight ahead. That's gonna be gate 302 probably. Thank you very much for stopping by, Najash. I'm hoping to try to set a schedule here, but it's been kind of hectic with the new baby, just getting everything settled with transitioning to a new position in my trucking job. But I do have another week and a half off until I have to go back to work, so try to get on some kind of schedule, but that's all going to change once I get to that new job, because that job's an overnight job anyway. So we'll do like afternoon streams or early morning streams before I go to work, or after I come home from work. Alright, let's get this thing shut down so the passengers can get off. Taxi to ramp, we did that. Flaps lever up, taxi lights on, landing lights off. Oh, we're now here, so turn off taxi light. Strobe lights off already. Flight directors off. Parking brakes set, engine generators off. External power on. Do we have external power? No, we have to call it first. Power, jetway, stairs, all you stuff come over here. Alright, well, we're going to have to finish up quickly here. We have another dirty diaper. So, should have external power. Probably not. Plane might just all shut down on us. Who knows? External power on. Engine fuel control cut off. Taxi lights off. Beacon lights off. Thank you, Volanta. I didn't want. Why is Volanta making me give me these notifications now? Like as if I don't know my flight's over. Beacon light off. Fuel pump switches off. What's on here? All right. Seatbelt sign off. Let the passengers start deboarding. All right. As the passengers are deboarding, let's go out here and get a decent shot at the airport. All right. Pull over Volanta. Flight tracking. View our flight. Okay. Well, did a decent job getting out onto the flight plan before, or onto the flight path. We were supposed to basically just turn right away and go out straight. We kind of did a little bit of a loop, so that added a little bit of time because I couldn't figure out what was going on with our with the FMS. Today, flight time 1 hour 13, landing rate 245. Not bad. I'll have to watch it again, but we were kind of tipping over, so it wasn't. I don't think it was that great, but landing rate wasn't bad. G-force not too bad. Distance 541 miles and fuel burn 7,128 kilograms. 352 passengers. Landing speed 140. 1 knot over the planned speed. So pretty good. And we're gonna bring up. Oh, why that's all the way over there? What is going on? There we go. We got our map of the world. Today, there's Oman. Alright, so our next flight, we're going to be going over to, I believe, Kuwait. Either Kuwait or Qatar. Let me check before we get too far. Kuwait or Qatar? Where are we going? Where are we going next, guys? It's already scheduled for tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Depending on how it works, might go live in the morning. Qatar 81, Kuwait. We're going Kuwait. We're going to be flying Kuwait Airways in the A320. So it should be a little bit smoother flight than this one. No, we did get on the ground in one piece, and that's all you can ask for. Alright, passengers are deboarding. Let's bring up PAC-X. Let's see them getting off. Slipping away. Alright, well, I gotta run here, so let's end this. There you get no notable events. Comments, I'll definitely be recommending you at work. Totally telling my friends about this airline, and this is gonna be fun leaving the aircraft. Alright. So there's our flight from Bahrain to Oman. Next flight's gonna be Oman up to Kuwait City. And that will be going live sometime tomorrow. The scheduled time is 1 o'clock, but might switch to a morning flight depending on how things go here. So thank you for stopping by. We're gonna go, and before you guys all leave, let's go and find a channel to raid and give some love to. Let's see. 757 Spies up right now. He's still flying an X-plane, so we're gonna do a raid over there. Here we go. And if you haven't already, hit the follow, like, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff. Thanks for stopping by. And Mad Max, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yep, we're flying to Kuwait City. See ya. Take care.